Hello, Alan. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Headwrecked. It's a show, isn't it? It's one where we're going to talk about stuff that's wrecking our heads. We are. And Alan's going to tell us stuff that's wrecking his head. He is. And I'm going to tell you stuff that's wrecking my head. I am. Alan's going to tell you how you get in touch with us. Aren't you, Alan?
I am.
Hi, Alan.
Oh, now, do you want me to do it now? Or
Yeah. How do people get in touch with us, Alan?
they have two ways. If they want to contact us on the interweb, they can contact us two ways. They can contact us by post and they send it to P.O. Box, I don't care, at
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know
That'll
where that
reach
will
us.
go.
I promise
Yeah,
that'll
that'll
reach
reach us, I
us.
promise that. You can email us at the lads at headrect.com or on our
Yeah.
socials on head_rect and just Google us, not individually, because my name is shared with another very famous person, so don't Google my name.
Is it? Is it? Is your name shared with someone really famous? I'll have to. Okay. I know your face is because people say you look like. What's his name? I can't think of his name. What's your what? Who
Sam
did?
Rockwell.
Sam
Sam
Rockwell.
Rockwell.
People say you look like Sam Rockwell. And if you Google my name, there was loads of famous people with my name, so I'm not original at all. The creator
What?
of a
There's other people
magazine.
called John Bird.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But there's only one me. Alan, there's only one me. Alan, welcome to Headride. Woo! It's another week. Yay! How are you?
You have way too much energy at this time.
I do, I do. I'm boosting up the energy. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. What?
Hello, John. How are you?
No, 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 you can't start that. Alan, how has your week been?
My week has been good, and I'm currently looking at the window at the very, 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 very dark clouds on the way over.
Yes, we had
They
our
just
first
pass.
big rain last night and our thunder and lightning we had. It was lovely, actually. I
Mm.
really enjoyed it. I love thunder and lightning. When you're inside,
Yeah.
obviously, it's lovely.
Real weather, that is. Proper weather.
Yeah.
I like real weather. Yeah, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So I had a very busy. It was a bank holiday weekend,
Mhm.
and I had a very busy weekend actually. Let me just take this watch off because it's banging off the table. There you go. Now. Yeah.
Is that one of those watches that track your exercise?
No, it isn't. I'm going to hold it up to the screen. It's an actual real life
Oh yeah.
watch that I've had for 25 years, I think, or thereabouts. Yeah, there you go. In fact, it was very funny. I don't know if I told you this. I recently had to get the battery replaced, which was the
Sure.
first time it had been replaced. And I went in and I was like, oh, this watch is really old. I'm sure it's a normal battery or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but I went into a jeweler and I said, have you got a battery for this? It's a Swatch Irony is what this is called. It's a fully metal old watch, right? It doesn't do any sporty stuff or track anything. It doesn't track a thing, only the time. And
With the
it's
time, yeah,
the
exactly. The
time
time,
and the
obviously.
date. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Does it
And
do the date? That's
it,
nice to have
it
the
does the
date. It
date
is
as
nice to
well.
have a
Yeah,
data.
yeah. And she said, "Oh, that doesn't take a battery." And I said, "No, it does." She said, "No, no, no. The Swatch don't take a battery." And I said, "No, no. This is an old one." And she held it in my hand, in her hand, and she was like, "No, no, this." And I said, "It does take a battery. Turn it over." And she went, "Oh, that's a really old one." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks for making me feel old. Plus, I told you that walking in.
I fucking
I,
hate when they don't listen to you.
I know,
It's like,
I
oh,
know.
we know. It's like, no, I'm coming in. It's like the customer is always right. It's true in
Except
a
when
lot
they're
of
wrong.
occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
don't believe the customer is always right because they're not always. But
No,
in
yeah,
this
they're
case, I
not. They're
was.
not.
I was. And yeah. So yeah, I've had a really busy weekend, actually. We had a big
You got the
family.
battery replaced?
I did, and it was
You did it in the end.
only €8, I think it was.
Oh, that's not bad.
You
That's
know, it
not
was
bad.
grand.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
grand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now I'm never late for anything. It's great. And I always know what date it is. But I have
And
no idea what my cholesterol level is, what my heart rate is, anything
yeah.
like that. And I don't fucking care. I don't want to know. The last thing, actually, there we go. I wasn't even going to kick it off on this.
Oh,
Smartwatches.
here we go. He
They're
started. Okay, yeah.
fucking smartwatches, right? I remember when smartwatches first came out, I got a Pebble. I don't know if you remember the Pebble, but it was not really a. No,
You
what's
had
so
a
funny?
no. Prior to the Pebble, you had a fucking sundial, and you're so old. You upgraded from a sundial to a Pebble floating in water. Going, can you see what
Fuck
time it is?
off. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
the
great at
Pebble is
skimming
wet.
across
That
the
means it's
lake. Yeah.
raining. That's what after what the weather is. Is the Pebble dry? Then it's not raining.
No, the
Like a
Pebble was
smart
the
rock.
first kind of smartwatch in inverted commas in that it
I
didn't
remember the
have,
Pebble.
yeah, it was the first one ever, right? And it was it
I'm gonna
it
Google that.
didn't do tracking of anything at all. All it did was it synced to your phone so you could read your messages, text messages, because WhatsApp wasn't really a
Pebble
thing at the
watch.
time. And yeah, and you could play little games on it and download really cool watch faces on it. It was really
Oh,
cool, and I had the first one, not the the kind of metally one. Anyway, it was brilliant. It's back again, believe it or not,
Right. So I
because
just saw that there. Yeah, I said
yeah,
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 that was
yeah.
really good.
Because Pebble was bought by Google, who owned the Fitbit, and then they got rid of the Pebble brand and used all this technology from the Pebble for the Fitbit. And now Pebble, he bought all the licensing back, and now he's bringing it back again. Anyway, that's all mundane stuff that no one wants to hear. Anyway,
And
smartwatches.
on our
I
next
don't.
podcast, we will be talking about what to do when paint is dry.
Okay, I shouldn't have had a coffee. But this is the thing, right? I don't get smartwatches. And so I had a Pebble. It wasn't really a smartwatch. I didn't get that many text messages at the time. So it was fine, right?
Was
Then
the
after that,
texts only were
it
like
was
that's
just
probably
text. Yeah.
pre-WhatsApp?
It was pre-WhatsApp. Yeah, yeah. That's how old it was. So
Wow.
then I tried something. I can't remember what make it was. I think it was a Huawei or something like that, smartwatch, and it was just irritating being getting
Mm.
notifications on my phone on my arm
And
at the same time and having to look. It's more effort to look on your watch. I just don't get the need why we need to constantly get notifications of stand up,
yeah.
breathe properly, your heart rate is elevated. Like we fucking know these. We
So
know these things ourselves. I just think it's too much.
I'm a very old school watch person, so I have a
Mm.
lot of watches. Watches I like a lot of watches, they're all old school watches, but I do have a smart ring. And just to clarify that, that is not an offer.
Yes,
That
you
is not an
do.
offer.
You have a
Yeah, I
very
don't want to
smart.
bend
It
over.
always knows when I want it.
But I have one of the Aura smart rings to track my sleep, and
Okay.
all it does is confirm that I haven't slept properly.
Yeah, yeah. Which you know. So you don't really need it. But
Yes
the
and no, but it's interesting. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I actually slept better than what I thought it was. Grand, and there might be a placebo effect where I'm like, I can do what I want today because I actually had a
But
proper
does
sleep.
that not negate the watch or the ring at all, right? It tells you that you slept better than you thought you did. So if you think that you slept shitty and the ring is telling you that you slept really well, what the fuck do you need it for? Do you know what I mean? I had a really shitty sleep last night, and then you're like, the watch or the ring is like, no, no, I actually had a good one. You're like, but I don't feel like I did. So what is the point of it?
No, but when I wake up, I'm never sure, and then it says you had a great sleep. I'm like, great. I'll just do normal things today versus feeling sorry for myself. I'm sure there's some placebo effect in it, as I said, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
But I hadn't intended, I don't know. That's probably really boring to talk about. Let's move on to something way more exciting. Okay, so I had a really busy weekend. We had a massive family get together. It's the second year running of it, where loads of relations come together and we have a festival called Birdfest. Yay. So it's the second year of it and it was really good fun. But something interesting happened. Um, at one stage,
Was it like a sneeze, only better? I woke up and my trousers were wet. It was interesting.
No, it made me realize something. Number one, that I never see terrestrial TV anymore because my
I
parents are
thought you
very
were going to say
old.
Tourette's. I've never seen Tourette's in someone.
I
Genuinely thought you
fucking
were going to go with
do.
Tourette's.
No, but my
Terrestrial
parents are
TV,
very
okay.
old school in that they have a dish on the roof that they don't pay
Are
any
you their
subscription
dish?
for. And I am the dish, along with your smart ring. But they just get all the channels, all the MTVs, the BBCs, or whatever. I don't know. It's like it's this
That's not
free
terrestrial then.
satellite or whatever.
Oh,
But it has
Fairview.
it has all.
Fairview, yeah.
No, no, it's not just Fairview. It has like hundreds of channels on it. Anyway, I ended up seeing some
Oh,
normal
right.
TV with ads, and I was like, "Oh fucking hell! I haven't seen normal TV with ads in a long time."
Do you not have a TV subscription at home? No?
No, I don't. I just have the internet. They
Ah,
said, oh, for an extra 20 quid more, you can have a subscription to all the channels. I'm like, I don't watch them. I don't need them. Whatever. I watch Netflix like the rest of the world. Um,
I very rarely watch Netflix.
oh no, no, I like, oh, there's some good shows on Netflix. But the point was, right? With watching the TV, I got to see all the ads, not the really repetitive, shitty ads that are on Disney nonstop, all that kind of thing, just promoting our own stuff. It was the ads promoting a product, right? And one of them was, like all these makeup and, shampoo and all that things. And what really wrecked my head about it was on the bottom was the science studies making claims. I still don't know how they're getting away with this. So one of them was for shampoo, and it was like, I didn't write it down, but it was something like, you know, 79% of
Yes, I
20
know where you're going with
people
this.
agree
I
this
know where you're going with
product
this.
works. Number
Yes.
one, right? If you're going to do a study, you need more than 79 people or whatever it was. It was less than
Yeah,
100. And
yeah.
then
It's like
if you can't,
678 people of
but
700
not
said they.
even not even that many. Like, but it was
Yeah.
if you're going to use any amount of people, surely you want a high percentage to agree with your product. Do you know what I mean? So they had like
Yeah, yeah,
75 people. Out of 75 people, 62% agreed this is a great product. I'm like, that is a shitty number. If you only have
yeah.
70 people and 60% of them agree it's a great product, I wouldn't be putting that anywhere on my ad. How are they getting away with this? That's not a scientific study proving that any product is viable of your time, energy, and money. Make it better, people.
So on our next episode, John will have been committed. It will just be me on my own.
But
He's
it was
so
just the
angry. It
fascination
just
of it. Like, this is
wrecks your
nuts.
head.
Listen, if
Is
I did
so
look, Alan, if I did a statistic with listeners and with our
one out
listeners,
of one of our
let's
listeners.
say with our listeners, right? And fucking, I don't know, 50 of them came back saying you guys are great out of, 5,000 or 20,000. I'd be like, I'm not fucking putting that statistic out anywhere. That's shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't know how they're
Yeah,
getting away with it,
but we don't
especially
need
when it
to.
comes to products with stuff that can affect your health or your body or whatever, or to prove that it's any good or
Please,
worth its
okay,
money.
just please don't drink shampoo.
Do not drink shampoo. It's not good for you because 25% of two
Yeah.
people said it makes you get the diarrhea.
I was going to say for the
But you fart
shits.
bubbles.
Yeah, but you know what it does? It
But
doesn't give you a real crap. It gives you a shampoo.
very good. And the hair around your hole gets nice and shiny. Has a lovely
Yeah.
glow to it.
The only problem is conditioner takes forever to on it then. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it does. It does. It does. Anyway, that was my weekend. It was an entertaining, fun weekend of fun and frolics and a bit of alcohol and food and that kind of thing. But that was the one thing that stood out for me. I was like, what the fuck is going on with these ads? But I missed it as well at the same time because some of
Of
them are
course.
just so mad. Yeah, there you go. That was my bank holiday weekend. How was yours? Anything wreck your head on your bank holiday weekend, Alan?
There's something very, 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 very specific, right?
Okay.
And you need to be a car owner to get this. It's a car
Okay.
specific thing. Do you know when you open your door, there's like four notches the door moves to.
Yeah. So it
That's
doesn't.
really annoying. Yes, it doesn't
What?
bang, but
No,
it's
I
like
love that.
no, because the notch, like the first notch is a certain whatever angle. The
Yeah.
next one is like a foot away. It's like I need one in
Yeah,
between.
yeah, I know what you mean. The first one is like so skinny that you could never get
Yeah,
in the door
no.
anyway. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
next one is basically the door is nearly all the way open. You're like, yeah, it's really really annoying. It's like, can I not just like have it halfway between it?
yeah,
Especially if you park
yeah.
close to the car beside you, you don't have to put your finger between the door and the car next to you if you need to get in or out.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, that is really, really annoying. And you just suddenly thought of something in my head too. Like if you're in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a DeLorean where it opens up, does it have the notches going that way as well, where it opens up the wing? So it opens up like a foot, so you have to crawl underground to climb in that tiny gap. Then the
It's a
next
good
one up
point.
and
I
the
don't
next
think
one up.
so.
I wonder, would they? Interesting. For
It'd
any
be
of you
hydraulics, I'd
Lamborghini
assume.
drivers or Ferrari drivers, let us know if your doors have notches and,
Well, we're just
bring us
clarify
for a spin,
Ferrari.
please.
Ferrari don't have gull wing doors. Just
Well, do
I'm gonna
any? Maybe some do. Can you can you
no, no.
can you say that definitively?
Well, no, you know what? There is one or two that do definitely have it, but I don't think they're production model. Anyway, this is a boring conversation. Yeah. So basically, so Enzo Ferrari, if you're listening to us, let us know. Feel if you want to spare a Ferrari to us, happy to
Oh
test
yeah,
it.
yeah. That we're their demographic. A mediocre podcast show broadcasting from Ireland.
Yeah, people and for the go, do you drink shampoo? This car is for you.
Oh, Alan. Well, do you know what else wrecked my head actually?
Tell
Speaking
me.
of TV, a couple of minutes ago, because I just thought of it as well.
Jesus.
Um, on going through the channels, right? Literally 100 and something channels, and so much shite in it. One of them had like a fashion catwalk thing with the most outlandish, outrageous, ridiculous things that you've ever seen anybody wear. And I was just going, what is the point? These costumes, I'm going to call them costumes because it's not fashion, cost a fortune. Who is fucking wearing them? What is the point? I understand if it's a fashion show for like a sci-fi movie or something like that. But what the fuck is the point? Who? I don't get it. I do not get. I know I use that term so much. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you
So
get it, Alan? Would you
I
wear
used
any of
to
it?
I used to watch it, and it's
Okay.
the reason
Why?
being because I would have been 14 with a floppy dick on my hand, waiting for like a topless
And
costume.
did the
That's
guy
it.
know that you were holding his floppy dick or?
But I'd end up just watching a French fashion show for 2 hours and not seeing a single tit. I'm going, this is my life now. I'm
Come
trying to
here.
find something to wank to. And no,
But was that not what Eurotrash was for? Eurotrash. Do you remember
No,
Eurotrash?
it's
Brilliant.
TV5, the French channel as well. It used to be a weird, like you'd see like a really hairy bush. You're like, yeah, and you'd have about 6 seconds to go. That was it. 6 seconds to go.
Yes, for all you young kiddies listening. No, not kiddies. That sounds weird. For your younger generations listening.
Uh,
Okay, I'll start that again. Yeah, for all you younger generations listening, yeah, you could not pause TV. You had to watch it as is, as what is the case with my parents' TV. So, I couldn't even pause to take a picture to go, Alan, look at the state of this fashion. Yeah, there you go. I don't get it. I just think it's millionaires spending absolute money on shite, and it wrecks my head because I don't see the point of it. There's far better things that could be on TV. Yeah, there you go. Alan, yes, we briefly lost Alan for a second there, and now we're back.
I'm back
Alan,
alive now. Yeah.
Alan,
So that wrecks my head is the fact that how reliant we are on internet.
we
We
are on
are,
pirates.
yeah. Oh,
We're so reliant on pirates.
we are pirates. Yeah. So like, I mean, I that's why I have backup internet because I work from home. But like, but no internet, you feel lost to the world, and it's terrible.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I agree.
I'm aware of the irony because people are listening to us on a podcast.
Yeah, yeah, and
You
yeah.
download it. Please download them. Download our podcast. It helps us, please. By the way, just
Yes,
clarify.
do. We love that. And rate. We got a couple of reviews, and oh, and believe it or not, for you avid listeners who are avidly, is that the right word? Who are anticipating James to come on. James said he'd come on, and then he did not come on. But he did say he listened to our podcast, but we
And he
still
did.
know he did, but he still didn't listen to the one where he put in a secret word. So we know he's behind a little bit. So
So
Alan will be
James,
on. James will be on.
if you're yeah, if you're listening to us now, bread and butter. That's what you need to message us. Bread and
You
butter.
just need to text us bread and butter, and then we know, and then we let you on the next one. Okay, Alan, come on. What else has been wrecking your head?
Do you know when something is in your hand? Sorry, just clarify
Are
that. That
you
sounds
talking about
dodgy.
the soft floppy dick again?
Yeah, going and you're crying and using your tears as lube. No, when you don't, it doesn't need to be in your hand. You knock something off the counter, and for some reason, it always falls into the most awkward to get place. It never
Yeah,
like you mean
yeah.
a full room, and it doesn't land in the middle of the carpet. It goes down the back of the bed. You need to take the bed apart just to get. I'd never understand that. It
I
wrecks
know,
my
it just
head.
bounces forever. I find that with screws all the time because I'm always like fixing something or putting in a screw with a screwdriver or whatever. And when it falls, you're like, oh, that just bounced there. You get down off the ladder, you're like, where the fuck is it? It's like in the next room making a cup of tea. You're like, what the fuck just happened? Get back here. I know. It's so annoying. That
Yeah,
wrecks my head.
it just
Or
disappears.
but even more annoying than that is when you go looking for something and it's not in the place where you left it, even though you know it left it there. And that happens an awful lot with tools and screws and that kind of thing in my house all the time.
Does somebody in your household move it and not tell you?
Yeah, probably. It was probably me, to be fair. It probably was me. And I just can't remember. I put stuff in play. Oh God, I remember where that is. And then I forget about it. But yeah, stuff bouncing everywhere. I don't know what that is. I wonder, is there a law, as in like, Murphy's Law or something like that, about that? I wonder, has anyone done any studies? Neil
Bird
deGrasse
law.
Tyson, if you're listening to us again, because we know you like the show, because we know you liked one of our episodes and you commented on it. So, yeah, give us an out like and a follow and a review. It'll be nice to get a review from you. Say we were shooting for the stars here. So, and plus, we don't agree with you, Pluto being a small planet. Actually, it was
Small
funny,
planet.
or being a dwarf planet.
Dwarf.
Dwarf planet. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. You allowed to say that? I don't know. I think you
I was only
can.
thinking it's like Snow White and the seven little people.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Pluto is
funny.
one of them.
At the weekend, at the event that we had, we were doing a pub quiz, and it was one that we found literally from wherever in the press, and it was an
A
old
press is
Irish
also known as a
a
wardrobe
press
or a
a
cupboard.
cupboard. Yeah, yeah, we found it in the back of the cupboard, and one of the questions was, of how many planets are in the solar system, and we were like, we had to go by what was in the book, which meant that
9.
Pluto was one of them. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so there you go,
Why
Alan.
did they why did they remove that? Like actually there's something that really annoys me. Stuff that I learned in school is just not valid anymore.
Not everything. Come
But a
on.
lot of stuff. Like so the seasons, I learned the seasons being winter was being November, December, January.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not winter.
What? That's what I learned as
Apparently
well.
yeah,
What's winter?
apparently
I don't
it's
understand.
something like December, January, February. It's something weird like that now. They changed it.
But when?
Yeah.
When is this fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson again? I swear to God. What are
Also,
serious words?
here's a question for you. What is the first day of the week?
Oh, I've recently had this
Yes,
conversation at home.
yes. You
So
know where I'm
for
going with
I
this.
yeah, I do. I think it depends on your work week, I think is what it's really based on. Is it for so because for me Monday is the start of the week, right? Because
I learned
I
it on Sunday. I always thought Sunday was the first day of the week.
yeah, well see there you go. And even on my computer and work you can set what's your first day of the week? Is it Sunday or Monday? I'm like it's Monday because that's when I start work. But so you would class Sunday as a working day.
That's what.
You
No, no, no,
sacrilegious
no,
bastard.
no.
You're not
I'm
supposed to
saying it's
work on the
7 days.
Sabbath day.
Yeah, no, but like on the seventh day, he rested. Apparently, whoever he is and whatever the resting was, just to, whatever your religious persuasion is, you may not believe in God.
I think
That's fine.
Monday is the first day of the week. It is. Monday is the first day of the week. If you were to recite the days of the week, would you start with
Sunday, Monday,
Monday?
Tuesday,
You'd
Sunday,
start with
Monday, Tuesday,
Sunday.
Wednesday. Yeah,
And when you're
that's what I learned to
counting, do you
that.
start with two and then circle back to one then at the end?
No, I know. No, technically that's wrong. Technically, we started -1 based on your
Why would you?
logic.
No,
The Sunday's before Monday.
no,
So,
no, no. Okay, fuck. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, bollocks. Okay, seven, seven, one, two, three, four, five, six. No,
Do you know what
Mondays,
else racks my
Monday.
head?
Go
Fahrenheit.
on.
Fucking
You know
Fahrenheit.
what?
Stupid temperature.
Are you talking about the temperature or the aftershave? Aftershave is one of my favorite
Yeah.
aftershaves. I
No,
love it.
the temperature
Okay.
gauge. The temperature
Yes,
gauge?
yes, I don't get that.
Fahrenheit,
That's
fucking
very
stupid.
confusing.
You double it and you add 30.
Is
That's what
that
I
what
learned
it
today.
is? So,
Yeah, in
but
round, yeah.
why are they different, right? So, like, water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. What is that
Freeze at
then?
zero.
Yeah.
And so we double it and add 30. So we like 230 Fahrenheit.
Ah, fuck right off. And you know what's really annoying is, do you remember I told you about the barbecue that I had to piece together a couple of episodes
Oh,
ago?
yeah.
And
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
that has a temperature gauge on it, and the Fahrenheit is
No.
really big,
Okay.
and the
Oh,
centigrade is really
no.
small. So I was looking at it wrong the whole time, and everything was, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Why is everything
It's
burnt?
200 degrees, and it turns out it's not. It was Fahrenheit. It was fucking tepid.
Oh, the other way around.
Yeah, yeah. It was like,
Why
fuck's
is this
sake,
chicken
come on.
pink? It's been in for 4 days.
What did we cook coddle? Like, why is this sausage not
Uh,
cooking?
oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Jesus.
and it just made me go, there's something wrong with this barbecue. But look, I'm going with it. I love it. I've had a couple of barbecues with it. It's going well. Anyway, sorry.
But
You were about
but
to say something there.
maybe that's why you had the shits. It wasn't from the shampoo. It was from the other cooking. But hang on, is it only America that uses Fahrenheit?
I don't know. Canada maybe does too. I should have asked my Canadian cousins under I don't know.
But even still, so your barbecue is American.
It must be. It must be. And that's why all the screws were weird and all the legs are different because they're just weird over there. And you know, maybe they couldn't get all the pieces because of all the tariffs because of Trump. Maybe that's what it was. Blame Trump. Trump is why it was so hard to put my really, really nice barbecue that I love together. There you go. Trump, blame Trump and everything.
Yeah, Fahrenheit is Trump's idea.
But you know what's really funny is I found a bottle of Fahrenheit in my home years ago when I was a teenager, and I smelled it. I don't know, one of my brothers or sisters were using it or whatever, and I didn't know what it was called. Right? I knew the word Fahrenheit, but I'd never seen it smelled or smelled. I'd never seen it. That's actually good. I've never
Scratch and
seen it
sniff.
smelled before. That works for
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. I'd never seen it spelled out before. So I always thought it was a German brand or something called Fahrenheit until one day it clicked. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
you know, that's a good point. Is Fahrenheit like it sounds like a German word?
it does, yeah. Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
Oh, it has to be.
Fahrenheit.
I mean, how could we ever find this out? The joys of the internet. Anyway,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
there
try
you
and
go.
spell
But I do,
Fahrenheit.
I love Fahrenheit aftershave. So Christian Dior, if you are a person, which I'm sure you are, if you want to send us over some, if you come over in the Lamborghini or the Ferrari with the Fahrenheit, deadly buzz. Thanks a million, boss.
I am currently Googling where does Fahrenheit come from. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Google must think I'm a fucking idiot because I don't Google things properly. I'm like, so I don't even write a full sentence and I don't spell it correctly. It says dies Fahrenheit XOMEFRM.
And I understood that.
It says these are results. It goes search instead. Search instead for dies Fahrenheit Jammer from.
Did it happen to
Oh,
say?
it's Polish.
Yeah, I
That's
knew it.
why.
I knew it. And it said, did when you typed that into your internet machine, did it happen to say, "Are you meant to be opening in incognito mode? It looks like you're looking for something very specifically pornographic."
No,
Actually,
my
I have
Google
another
knows
thing.
me by now.
Alan, speaking of pornographic, I have another thing to Rex my head. No, it's
Oh,
nothing to do with
here's the over
pornographic, but
18s,
no, no,
people.
no.
Here's the over 18s part. So if your children are currently listening to this, please ask them to switch it off.
So you're probably going
John
to
is about to whip his dick.
fuck off. You're going to laugh at this, right? So because we
Your
had so
dick,
many
yes,
people
not the first
over,
time.
we rented a portaloo, a portaloo for
Oh, yeah, okay.
to put in the garden for every time you move. Your camera zooms in, so you just went okay, and the camera just zoomed right in on your face there. So we
Okay.
rented oh no, now you're just moving closer. We rented a portaloo because we were going to have so many people over, right? And it was the cleanest portaloo you have ever seen. Amazing. It was gorgeous.
But I
You could have.
assume it would be clean. But they're not going to deliver it to you full of
No,
shit.
no, I know, but when have you ever, can you say, seen a clean portaloo? Never.
I have seen clean portaloos when you get to the
Really?
festival quite early.
Okay. Well,
And
I
also
never
when we
have.
had our private portaloo when we went to the festival, we had a private one because we we locked the door and then I knocked it over and nearly killed somebody. But
Yes, that
but
was Electric Picnic many, many, many years ago. It
not
was very
electric
funny.
picnic because I've
Was
never
it?
I've never been to electric
It
picnic.
was
I think
electric.
no, I've
No,
never been
was
to
it?
electric.
Wasn't it
Never been to
electric?
electric picnic. It must be
What
an
the fuck
auction.
was it? Ox
Must be an auction.
Was it Oxygen? Did it have Camping
Must have been
Oxygen? I don't remember. I thought it was Electric Picnic.
2008,
I
2009.
thought it was Electric Picnic. But anyway,
Anyway, on next week's episode of John and Alan
we will
Reminisce,
resurface pictures from that because I have those pictures. Because God
I have a
bless
picture with me and a
Google.
cigarette in my mouth, lying down face down on the ground.
I
I have
think,
that picture.
yeah, I think there's a picture of you with a guitar, a cigar.
What?
There's a picture of
Probably.
a cigar. There's a picture of me.
That
Uh,
wasn't a cigar,
I
John.
can't remember. It was a picture of a floppy dick in your hand. Anyway, sorry. This is totally getting away from the point. Oh my God, talk about segueing.
Portaloos.
So,
Portaloos.
Portaloos, gorgeous, really clean, lovely, very funny. We stuck pictures in. It was really funny. Picture photos. No, of like it was. You had like. I'm not even going to. Anyway, right. The one thing that got me in a Portaloo is they have the toilet, obviously, with the little flushing thing, right? You know, the kind of
The handle
suction
thing, yeah.
flush, yeah,
Yeah.
which was really funny because it was so, right?
Only some of those noises
So
came
yeah,
across.
maybe,
John
right? It
basically
was
just
really
like sucking off
slurpy,
his
plungy
microphone.
sound. So there was that. There was a little hand sanitizer station. There was a sink and a urinal.
Have you never seen the rhinos in before?
No, I have, but why? It's a portaloo. There's a toilet right there with urinal next to it. Is that so two people can go at the
No,
same
that's not the
time?
point. You know
What
what
is
that
the
is to go.
point in it? And it's almost the same level as the sink as well. What is
Are
the
you
point
sure
of a
what? Maybe
urinal
it was a
in a
B day.
portaloo?
You sit on it and you put
Was I
whoosh,
supposed
whoosh,
to sit
whoosh.
on the
Yeah.
black plunger thing and move left and right? I don't. What's the
Oh.
point of a urinal in
Yeah,
a
that's a good point.
portaloo?
Because
That
where does
doesn't
that
make
go?
sense.
Does that go? Does there's a
It,
tube coming out into the
it
bottom
all
of the
just
toilet?
flows into the one bluey kind of gooey stuff. I don't get it.
So just to
But
clarify, you've rented something and now you had to call somebody to pick up literally a big plastic container of all your shit.
yeah, piss, shit and piss. Yeah. I mean, like that's what portaloos are for, and it was very handy. Obviously, it was great because it was in the garden. We had like we had it right beside the fire pit, so it was great. You could see everyone, the shadow as they were sitting on the toilet. I'm joking, we did not have it. We had it in a totally isolated location for people to use in peace and comfort.
Do you know what that's something that wrecks my head when a toilet is in somewhere that's very visible by everyone and you go in for a shit
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're like I can, you're like
yeah.
I need to make you do a 90% wipe just so you're not in there for too long
Oh
and then
my
you
God,
stand.
I
I
know,
hate
I
that.
know. I
I
worked in a
remember
company. Yeah, go on. You go.
I was
You're
gonna say I went for a job interview in London many years ago, and the toilet was in the middle of the floor, and I had a
with
very
no
very
surround. It was just
no
there going,
sorry just yeah
let's
just
test this guy out in the interview. If
do
he
you ever
uses
have
it,
that dream? Do you
if he
ever have that
uses this
dream where
toilet, he's hired. Yeah.
have you ever had that dream where we're using the toilet and everyone
No.
can just see you? Ever have that?
No.
That's a common.
No.
That's a common. Yeah, where
What
the
does that
toilet
mean?
wasn't.
What do dream experts say that means? It means you need
I'm,
to
I
put
think it,
walls around your fucking toilet. That's what it means, Alan.
I think it means you're afraid of being found out. It's something weird like that.
Okay,
Anyway,
right.
yeah, but
That
anyway,
that's
this
never
toilet
happened.
was in the middle of the office floor, and I couldn't go, so I just had to
No, no
wander
way.
out.
Of course you couldn't
I
go.
went to McDonald's. I had to go to McDonald's. I had to leave. I'm like, I had to, and I was bursting for a shit for about 2 hours, and I had to wait until after, like, it was an 8 hour, it was an all day interview.
Oh my, you're
So on my
sweating through
lunchtime
the
this
interview. You're
morning,
like, oh God, he's really nervous. You're like,
but
I
I
am
couldn't even
fucking.
stand.
And
That
you
wrecks
should.
my head. Publicly viewable
Yeah.
toilet,
No, I
especially on like
know.
an airplane. When you go in toilet after someone being on an airplane and the smell of shit and there's
It's
piss
horrific.
everywhere,
I know
and
it's
you need
horrific.
to
I
clean the
know.
toilet
Yeah.
yourself because
Yeah.
the person who comes in after you is going to think it's you.
They're gonna think it was you. Absolutely. I've never ever had a poo poo on a toilet on
Have you not?
on a toilet on a plane. You didn't even notice.
No,
I've also
in the
never had a poo
sink.
poo on a toilet, but I've
Have you
never
not?
on a
In the
plane.
plane,
No,
really? Have
no,
you ever?
never.
What's the longest flight you've done though?
Oh, it's like 4.5
Okay.
hours or something like that.
Yeah,
No,
see,
no,
I've done
no, no.
18-hour flights. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
no, no.
it's
I
quite
understand if
interesting.
you're a transcontinental flight. I know, I get that, right, or whatever
Thank
they're
God you
called.
said continental after that.
But I don't. I never have. I've only had to wee, but I know walking into a mouthful of pooey air is absolutely vile. I used to work in a company years ago, and the toilet, the gents' toilet, was right opposite the reception. And it was just so embarrassing if you had to have a dump because it was like you're trying to be casual about it. And
Do
you
you enjoy
can't
your
be
post poo sit down? Hot
what?
boxing your balls, your post poo sit down. Hot boxing your balls. Sitting on the jacks after pooing, I sit here and watch reels on my phone for 15
No,
minutes.
it can happen from time to, but at home, yeah, but not in work. But what there's two things that annoy me about that time when that toilet was at reception. One was it was at reception, and receptionists can talk, so everyone is going to know that I've done that because she's going to tell everybody. And number two, when someone from
Number two, yeah, number two.
there's two cubicles and someone uses the cubicle next to you in the office and you're like, you can see their foot and they're loud and don't give a shit. And you're going, oh my God, that's Mr. Whoever. And I can't believe you're not embarrassed because I'm mortified the fact that we're
Yes.
shitting in stereo. How are you not embarrassed by that?
Do you ever? So here's the question for you: have you ever been trying to going for a poo and someone comes into the toilet next to
Going
you,
for a
and
poo.
you have to and you have to hold the poo in
Yes.
until they're finished?
Yes.
You ever do
Yes.
that? Because
Yes,
you're in the bar yourself
absolutely.
going,
And they have just literally come in going, I don't give a damn. It's coming out of me and I'm in and out in fucking 5 seconds. Gone. Wiped and everything.
and or the worst is when you have to wait. When you hear them coming out and you wait, you kind of
Yeah.
stand with
You're
your
like,
pants up
have
in
they
the
turned on the
cubicle.
fan yet? Yeah. Oh, they're
Yeah,
gone now. They're gone.
yeah. Because otherwise you're like, hey, how are you? And you lock eye contact and you're going, you were both shitting. And
Yeah, yeah, we're both. I'm. Do you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start pretending to leave by opening the door and closing it, and just standing there waiting with a smile on my face, just to freak people out when they come out, because everyone's waiting for you to leave. Let's do it. Let's do it, Alan. Next time we're in Dublin together, when we
in
don't pay the
Stephen's Green
35
from a
cent for
last
Stephen's
podcast.
Green.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, from a
If
lad
you,
podcast.
this
John
is.
Basey
Yeah.
stole access to a toilet.
I did. I stole axe. I refused to pay 70 cent for two goes into a toilet, a disgusting toilet, and I will
One
not do
wee
it.
and one poo.
No, it was not. It was
35
all
cents
wee
each.
wees, no poo poos.
Can you go for a poo in a public place quite easily? I don't mean like
You
in a
mean like
field.
on the street? Like
Yeah,
just,
well, yeah.
yeah. I gotta go now. Everyone turn around.
Public
Um,
toilets.
yeah, I mean,
If you
obviously,
have to go,
if
you have to
needs
go.
must, you have to go. But if I can hold it, I will. I will absolutely hold it. Yeah. But look, if when you have to go, you have to go. But no. But by and large, I will try not to. You no, no, you
I
no.
have to because I've no gallbladder, so I have like
You've
three
no
minutes
gallbladder.
notice.
How have I not known
Mhm.
this? Alan,
Yeah,
how long have we
well,
known each other? I've never known you
I
have no
was in
gallbladder.
hospital, folks, and nobody came in and visited me. Just to clarify, John was in hospital before, and I went and visited him. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm literally we have a few minutes left in the podcast and you're dropping a fucking bombshell like this.
This
I never
was
knew. When did this
seven
happen?
years ago. 7 years ago. I only got out of hospital last week.
Yeah. Alan, I have no memory or recollection of you having no gallbladder or being in hospital. How long were you in hospital? Now, if you say 10 minutes just because you went in for a shit, that doesn't count, all right?
It was one day. It was in and out the same day.
I have no recollection. But you probably said I had to go in to get something done, a little procedure. That's probably what you said. And it was like, all right, hope you're
I
okay.
didn't want to worry you, John. I didn't want to worry you.
I
That's
would have
why.
been more. I
I've
would have
no,
absolutely come to see you. I didn't
I've
know.
no appendix and I've no gallbladder.
Oh, now when was your appendix taken out?
2001 or 2000. You didn't know me then.
I didn't know you then. No, that's okay. That doesn't count then.
It's
Whatever.
fine. So I knew you, John. I knew you.
You did, and you did come to see me in hospital, and I will never forget that. But now I feel really bad for not seeing you in hospital. Do you know what? I hope something happens to you so I can come
No,
visit
fuck
you in
off.
hospital,
Don't fucking jinx me
so you
like
can
that.
see that I mean that. I do not, of course, wish anything happens to you. I never do, because that would wreck my head too much. And then who would I do a podcast with?
I would do it from hospital. I don't care.
No, but what if you
What
couldn't?
wrecks you about hospitals? Do you know when the nurse comes in and you're asleep about an hour and then they wake you up to check your fucking temperature? Like, fucking
Oh,
leave me
stop.
alone.
I know, no,
I'm
and
only
and the
sleeping.
heat, trying to sleep in the heat, it's worse than a hotel. Fucking hell. Sorry, we all know that germs migrate and grow in abundance in heated fucking tropical climates. Open a window, let some air in,
They
people.
won't grow in your barbecue though because it's not hot enough.
It is.
And
I
also,
promise you.
when you're in the hospital, and then you always have some who's a really loud
Yeah.
snoring in the hospital. I'm
Well,
like, I can't sleep.
well, yeah, I had that issue, but I also had the issue of because I had to share a room with two guys. One of them died, and the other guy was still alive. And he got up in the middle of the night, completely naked, and I had the curtain around me because I was like, I want privacy. It's like a room. Do you know what I mean? I'm going
Yeah,
to sleep,
yeah, yeah,
even though the curtain does nothing, you feel a bit of protection with it.
yeah, yeah.
So he
I get
opened
that.
the curtain completely naked and pissed all over the end of the bed and the tray at the end of the bed. I kid you not. That actually
Bollocks.
really happened.
Don't be
I
fucking blaming someone
swear
else.
to
You
God.
pissed the end of the
Oh
bed.
wait, no, hold on.
Nurse, look at this guy.
It was
He
in the
did a
mirror. I was
shit
pissing
in my
against the
pants
wall.
as well. Yeah, look, he
No,
actually places shit inside my underwear.
no, because the nurse had to come in and pull him away straight away. Because I was like, "Oh my God, what are
Ooh.
you doing?" And then she came in and she was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And they cleaned it, but they didn't change the bed sheets. Now that I think of it, yeah, there you go. There's a lot to talk about in this episode. There's a lot happening. You've no gallbladder. Someone pissed on me. Alan, you're frozen. You're frozen again.
I'm
Okay.
back.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You keep freezing. Alan, you've been great. Thank you so much. I've been really hyper, and you've absolutely wrecked my head. Oh, unwrecked my head. What is wrong with me? I've had way too much coffee. And don't forget to send us your messages, guys. We did have one from James, believe it or
But we
not,
ran
but
out of
I can't
time.
find it. But we've run out of time now, so we'll play it next.
We also do
Or
have a
it could
couple of
be
messages
James
from our
himself.
listeners. So,
We do.
do you know what we might do? We might do an episode with all listeners' messages.
Yes, we will. We'll have to put on many voices. No, I'm joking. We will do that. We will do that. Alan, you've been amazing. The lads at headrec.com. Thank you so much for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Say bye,
Thanks,
Alan.
everyone.
Bye.
Slán.
Bye. Do 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 do. Boo.
Boo.
Do 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 do.